Living Well, Living Longer is an excellent opportunity through which we provide support and care for older people. We recognise that older age can be a really difficult time, a time when people experience loneliness or they experience some of the challenges that they might not have had in the earlier parts of their lives. So this project is a fantastic opportunity for us to provide care and support in a way that is accessible to people in their older years.
We recently carried out an independent study just looking at how people felt after receiving the service, and what we found was very significant, that people felt more satisfied with their life. They were feeling happier, feeling less anxious, and feeling that the things that they were doing in their life was more worthwhile following the Living Well, Living Longer support. I think given the vulnerability of this older population, this is a significant find for us. We're delighted with the outcomes of the project after the first year, and we visited some of our clients and delighted that they were happy to share their stories of how the service made a positive impact to their life.
I'm Viola Fleming. I had my 80th birthday earlier this year. I am living with mental illness, and I also had lymphoma, which is cancer of the lymph glands. Then I became involved in this very interesting project, Living Well and Living Longer. I was referred to it by the hospice sister. I had phone calls and a visit very promptly afterward, and it got in place very early, about 6 months ago. It had a very big impact on my life because I had been on a Zimmer and not getting around very well, and then I was taken out and about in the community. I went walking with a volunteer. I built up my confidence and I became more independent. I have met more people. I had more conversations, could join in and discuss things with my friends, and altogether felt far more alive.
Well, up until 20 years or so ago, I was in quite good health, even though I had epilepsy, diagnosed when I was 60, but not too bad. And then after injuries received in a fire, within the fire service, I had to have my knees replaced. But then I started taking these blackouts, and the grounding me at times become very close, yeah. And it's a bit nerve-wracking for Jean, because she never knows a minute that she's going to find me lying, and at least we sound in the house at all. Jean's through to me, or if I'm up during the night, Jean call you alright, you alright?
Well, Derek was up at the City Hospital seeing the epilepsy consultant, and I think it was probably the nurse there that suggested that I would need some sort of respite. And I think through her, they alerted me to Living Well, Living Longer. And at that stage, you don't know what to expect, because I can't leave Derek. And you know, what kind of help was I going to get? And as it turned out then, Louise contacted me to say that we'd be having respite for Derek, which meant, well, of course, it made me, it gave me more time to myself, time to do for myself, you know, something just for me, not having to worry all the time, you know, where Derek is in the house, is Derek all right? It meant that I could meet my friends for coffee and not have to worry about him, because I knew he was in Laurie's safe hands and talking her to death. So really, Living Well, Living Longer has been a lifesaver, really, and you know, in the respect that I've been able to do my thing while Derek has been well looked after.
Well, how I actually got involved with Living Well, Living Longer was sort of by accident. I'd been living in England and I wanted to come home. My family wanted me to come home. So basically, my sister said she would put me up. I could go and live with her because she was ill, so I was killing two birds with one stone type of thing. And whilst I was in my sister's, she got a phone call from a girl called Louise from Living Well, Living Longer to find out how Living Well, Living Longer could help Eileen. But then as the conversation proceeded, I happened to mention that I was having difficulties because I was under the impression that I'd only had 10 days to stay there. I then met Laurie and she came with me to the Citizens Advice Bureau and helped me get things sorted out and put me in the right direction of where I should be going. And I finished up, I got a place of my own, which I wasn't expecting. So basically, I'm actually putting that down to the assistance I got from Laurie through the Citizens Advice Bureau, and I haven't looked back since.